and underneath it says, "Be Hopi." So man, maybe 20 years later, I say, you know, we need to rewrite that song. So this is "Don't Worry, Be Hopi." Check it out. Here's a little song, you know. I changed the words to give it a cultural flow. I said, "Don't worry, be Hopi." At the beginning of time, we came into this land to leave our stripe behind. Follow Massar's plan, he said, "Don't worry, be Hopi." If you can whistle, whistle along, hey. The Castellum come in 1539. They tried to change our ways, but we were doing fine. We said, "Nah, nah, don't worry, we just be Hopi." 1680 we kicked the Catholicos out. A what of his sorrow proved there was no doubt, yeah. Don't worry, be Hopi. So if you're listening to the lyrics, you recognize that this is a history lesson. The first verse talks about our ancient history on this landscape. The second verse talks about the coming of the Castellum, the coming of the Spanish into this area. Most people in the United States get their understanding of the takeover of indigenous lands in the United States as coming from east to west, but that's not the way it happened. Within 50 years of Columbus's landing, the Castellum were here within the Four Corners region. We've been dealing with European languages and European belief systems longer than any other Native American group in what we call the United States today. Unless maybe Florida might give us a run for our money, you know what I mean? First European settlement in the United States was not Jamestown, it wasn't Plymouth, it was St. Augustine, Florida, 1565. The second European settlement in the United States was not Plymouth, was not Jamestown, it was San Gabriel, New Mexico, yo. Anyway, this next verse brings everything full circle. Here today we have our trouble, the United States. They tried to bust our bubble, they say, "Don't worry, be Hopi." Yeah, Peabody coal has been full of lies. They say they don't know why our springs run dry. They say just stay in your corner of northern Arizona and be Hopi. Yeah, there's the Bears Ears, there's Grand Canyon Mine, the desecration of our sites and shrines. And still they keep on telling us, "Don't worry, be Hopi." So many things in this world we see, we cry, "Is ukia, itampas no anka Hopi." Don't worry, yeah, just be Hopi. And don't worry about a thing now, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Woo! Right on, thank you.